5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How?
Yeah,
Season's greetings, motherfuckers.
Feliz Navidad, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus for the rest of us.
L'chaim, you know what I'm saying?
L'chaim to all our Jewish reviewers.
Yeah, you know, we fuck with y'all.
'Tis the season, motherfuckers. It is episode 141 of the review.
Shit.
Yeah. That's right.
141. Yeah. 41 for the pole one.
Exactly. I am joined, as always, by Dr. Jeremy Eugene Bridges, who is glowing after a Birdgang victory against the hapless dog pound of Browns, who the dog that go to the pound for real.
The spaded and neutered dog pound, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Shout out to the great Bob Barker. Make sure to have your pet spayed or neutered. He'd say that for every episode.
Control the pet population, bitch.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm putting this out in the universe. By the way, there will be an official review mascot of the Canine Persuasion in 2020 for myself and possibly for Dr. Bridges, who is also known as the dog uncle.
That's right,
the fucking dog uncle.
Yeah. The dog. I prefer to be called the Godfather. You know what I'm saying?
The dog. Yeah, okay.
The dog. I'm the other dog father. We know who the real dog father is, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm the other dog father. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, shit, we fucking love animals on this show, and there are some fucking crazy-ass animals in this motherfucking NFL to talk about here in a second.
Speaking of animals.
Right, exactly. But first, in case you join us for the first time, is the JB and Benny Blue Review. We are a podcast that is available on all streaming platforms. Just type us in Google. I promise you will find the best way to listen to us, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, CastBox, iHeartRadio, full episodes on YouTube, all that good shit. Go to jbandbennybluereview.com for all past episodes.
Right.
Put the / merch behind it. You can copy one of these fine dad hats, a hoodie, shirt, coffee mug, you know what I'm saying, urinal cake, whatever the fuck you need. We got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just in time for the holidays. Yep. And follow us. Follow us at JB and Benny Blue for all your social media needs. Get at us, jbandbennybluereview@gmail.com. Or you can hit us up on the Savage Hotline, which is 818-850-2804. All right, that's my business. First and foremost, we like to lead in the show. We have a few shout-outs and things to address. First and foremost, shout out Joe Burrow. He won the Heisman Trophy, quarterback for LSU. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Joe Burrow, JB, if you didn't know this, Joe Burrow is, you probably knew this, for the reviewers who didn't know this, he's originally from Ohio. He's from Southeast Ohio. And he grew up in Athens County, which has 2 times the national average of food poverty. Those who will go without a meal or will go with not enough food. So, because he mentioned this in his very misty-eyed,
very touching Heisman speech. It was touching.
Definitely.
Choke me up. I ain't gonna lie. It choked me up.
Yep. I got a lump in my throat as well.
Might have shed a couple thug tears. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep. I would also shout out to Coach Ogeron for who was already a purple skinned fella. I think he turned another color. JB. He was like mutating in real life. He was so choked up. He
turned like beat down blue, if you will. He's got like somebody just beat his motherfucking ass.
I know. I want to tell him to breathe because I saw his face changing colors. Like, good lord, sir. The point is, we're not here to rag.
No. We love Coach O.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job. Shout to USC for letting him go. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. JB, the Athens County Food Pantry has since received $156,000 in new donations based off of Joe Burrow's speech. That shit is wild.
That's hard.
So shout out to Joe Burrow for raising good money.
Hey, on the cool, man, I just want to shout that kid out, man, because, most white quarterbacks are a bit arrogant, you know what I'm saying, kind of preppy, deserving, you know what I'm saying, like they feel like, entitled, if you will.
The entitlement, yes.
Joe Burrow is a very humble kid, man. You can tell by his body language, he's very meek in real life, you know what I'm saying, he's very shy, if you will, you know what I'm saying, to himself kind of type kid, you know what I'm saying. If he was in a room with him, you won't say a word to him, you wouldn't know he was there. Like, shout out to him, man, because, you know, he could be this fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying? But the first person, the first group of people that he thanked when he got on that damn stage at that podium was his lineman. Mm-hmm. He thanked his lineman, he thanked his receivers and his tight ends and the running back, and he thanked his teammates, bro. Because honestly and truly, reviews the Heisman it's a team trophy. One man gets the accolade, but it takes a team for that man to be as successful as he has been in that particular season. And shout out to that. I was impressed by that kid. I've always been kind of impressed by him, but I was thoroughly impressed by that kid at that point, man. And the class he had to thank Ohio State. Some people could be fucking salty and be like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go tap.
He got to transfer. He got to transfer and play, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it's like he's grateful for every aspect of life he's been in. He's grateful for the struggle he's gone through. He understands that makes him the man that he is. Shout out to that kid, man. Shout out to Joe Burrow, friend of the podcast, hopefully future guest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go Tigers.
Yep. Shout out to future Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow.
No.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Don't do that kid like that, man.
We don't want to ruin his life, but all I'm saying is he may end up getting picked. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
All right. We got to send our condolences. Rest in peace to James Radio Kennedy. If that name sounds familiar, Radio was the inspiration for the film starring Cuba Gooding Jr. and Ed Harris about radio in South Carolina. He passed away at the age of 73, man. That's the beauty of football. It brings in people from all walks of life. He wanted to be a part of a team. He wanted to help out his team, his school, his community, and damn it, he got to do it at a high level. And he was recognized for it, and his legacy will live on forever, man.
True story, Benny. True story, Benny. Shout out to Radio. Rest in peace, sir. True story. I met Radio in 2007.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Spartanburg, South Carolina, when I was playing for the Carolina Panthers. He came to our training camp, man. I got to meet Radio. The Radio, man. Awesome dude, bro. Oh, yeah, and also, man, shout out and rest in peace to that boy Chewy. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever watched Chelsea Handler's show, Chelsea Handler is one of my favorite female comedians, bro. You know who Chelsea Handler is, Benny?
Yeah, wait. Chewy died?
Chewy's dead, man.
When did this happen?
I want to say it happened last night or yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, I used to work with Chewy. When I was doing reviewers out there, you kind of know the backstory if you read our bio. Damn, I didn't even see anything about that.
Chewy
I wish someone would have told me.
Chewy passed away. You ain't been on Twitter.
Damn it.
You ain't been on Twitter, man. I posted it yesterday, last night. I think it was last night I tweeted it, man. I was like, damn, not Chewy, bro. Not the boy Chewy.
I didn't even know that. For reviewers, again, quick update up to speed. So when I was doing my PR and sports branding thing with various NFL and NBA players, we had a few celebrity clients. And one of our clients was Chewy. And Chewy was the famous kind of sidekick co-host of the Chelsea Handler show. Anytime people would see him out and about, they went crazy because he was a good dude. He was a fun dude to be around, and obviously, I mean, his stature, you couldn't miss him. So I didn't know that. My apologies to the reviewers who were just finding that out. But shit, man, that sucks. Rest in peace, Chewy. Again, another good dude who will have their legacy live on. So rest in peace to Chewy. All right, so now we have a couple items of business before we get into some football talk. Reviewers, this episode, you saw our picks. Again, go follow us at JB and Benny Blue on our Instagram. This episode is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a Savage Picks recap episode of 14-15, kind of touch a base with some things headed into the playoffs, but a couple items of business to touch on. Reviewers, if you recall for this last episode, we were talking about our guy, one of our favorites on social media, Brother Nature, him getting jumped at a diner, a sandwich shop. Now, we didn't have all the information upon the recording of the last episode, but we do now. So, JB, here's what happened. So, apparently, according to the restaurant and various folks in the restaurant, Mr. Brother Nature was having some issues here with the service at the restaurant. I don't know the exact specifics of that. And then some gentleman on the other side of the kind of the lunch counter, the sandwich shop, started filming them. Because, I mean, that's just kind of the era that we're in. Cats start filming each other. So, Brother Nature goes to confront them and say, hey, man, stop filming me. Reasonable request. But he was, as JB kind of mentioned, he was kind of, popping off at the mouth, the vibe that you got from watching the video. Mm-hmm. So here's the kicker. What happened, Mr. Bridges? So he goes to confront old boy, and old boy agrees to run the fade with Brother Nature outside. Well, Brother Nature takes the L 1-on-1, which is filmed as well. So he got mashed out outside, and then the video that we all saw initially with him coming back in was him coming back into the diner after getting mashed out on the fade, and then getting jumped after trying to get at old boy. They started pouring condiments on him and shit. So Brother Nature, look, man, you're a young cat. You're 21 years old, but look, you got the fair one. You lost, and then you were salty. You came back in, and then that's why you got jumped.
Yeah. Then you got degraded, jump, beat down, degraded. You know what I'm saying? You got treated like a fucking sausage dog. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking mustard and ketchup and some relish and fucking sauerkraut put on your ass. You know what I'm saying? On a fucking speckled bun. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, God damn it, Brother Nature. Shout out to George Foster. You know what I'm saying? Past guest on the show. Somebody that follows George, and George retweeted and commented on Twitter, it said it's just not the same no more. They showed the video of Brother Nature out in his element doing what he does, and the guy tweeted, he was like, man, it just ain't the same no more. So I had to comment. I was like, yeah, you're exactly right. And I didn't even know that this is what happened, the whole story. I just knew that he'd been in a fight, and it just, so now I understand the severity of that tweet, that it was right on time. Very underrated tweet. Shout out to that guy who tweeted that. Hopefully he's a listener. Shout out to Big George Foster. Very active on Twitter. If you guys don't know, man, follow Big False on Twitter. He's a clown. We love that guy.
Exactly. And one more item of current event persuasion that happened. JB, your girl Lizzo's out here trying to show cheeks in the Jumbotron at Staples Center.
My girl.
That's right. I'll put the ball in your court. You have a word or two to have with Miss Lizzo.
Lizzo, baby, look, I'm just gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love you first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Wish you all the success in the world. But you can't be out here walking around with a t-shirt with your ass cut out in a public venue, right? Now, viewers, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if Lizzo's a short, fat bitch, or if she was fucking Halle Berry back in the day, fine. It's tacky, all right? And that's the word we're gonna continue to use. I'm the guy who thinks that when bitches are out and about in the streets, and I call you bitches because I don't know your name individually, shout out to Kevin. So when your bitches is out in the streets and you got your titties showing, like, bitches that wear see-through dresses are extremely tacky to me. That's tacky. I'm sorry. You might as well walk around naked. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna wear a see-through dress with a thong on, your titties out, when your nipples are darker color than your skin, we can see your fucking nipples. So for Lizzo to walk around like that in the Staples Center at a fucking Laker game, that's tacky as shit. You know what I'm saying? Then for her to shake her fucking ass just made it 10 times worse. I'm pretty sure some little kids crying in the stands and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Daddy, why is she doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, all kind of terrorized young babies going, and a bunch of old, disgusted women and a bunch of freaky old men. And it's like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. You know? So, but Lizzo, baby, listen. And then, I don't know if you saw this video, Benny, but Lizzo is at a Chick-fil-A at the counter. I don't know if it's Chick-fil-A or is it Chick-fil-A, someone closed on Sundays, right? Chick-fil-A, correct. Yeah. So she's at a Chick-fil-A at the counter, turned around, shaking her ass for the workers and the camera. Like, this is getting out of hand, okay? Got some Daisy Duke songs, thong, like, it's tacky as fuck. Now, we talked about in our Pratt production meeting, you got an album coming out, it's an award show, it's award season, you trying to get all the attention you can get. But Lizzo, don't let them make a fool out of you, all right? And now I got a beef with Lizzo's camp, all right? I ain't letting my folks walk out the house like that, Benny. Just not doing it. I'm not letting you walk out the house. You my guy, you my brother. I'm not letting you walk out the house, with some Prince ass chap pants on. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. You know, we can fight. Whatever you want to do, we can get the fisticuffs. I don't care. But I'm not letting you walk out the house like that. Right? So Lizzo's camp, I tweeted this, Benny. I said Lizzo does not have friends. Right? And shout out to not tweeted it, yeah. So I tweeted it, and did Merk comment on my tweet? Or shout out to Merk, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Merk Williams, past guest on the show. I think I commented on something he posted on IG from my page, and I said Lizzo doesn't have any friends. So of course, Merk, being the community he commented. He said, "No, Lizzo ain't got no pants." So I said, "I think she don't have either one. Like, she can't have no friends, Benny. She don't have friends, because ain't no way in hell I'm letting my folks walk out the house like that. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm like, yo, we going to a Laker game, baby. You can put some tights, like put some different color tights on or something. If you just gotta wear the shirt with your ass out, put some different color tights on so people can see that there's a hole with your ass out. But you ain't finna be walking around with a thong on, your cheeks out. I know what the post said. The post said, y'all, and people that know Merk know how he is. The post said, that seat, that seat stank. And it had the little sick emoji. And he said, where's the lie? Ain't no lie. You know that seat smell funky as fuck.
Right.
They probably threw that motherfucker away. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the game was over, they probably took that bitch in the back and burnt that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Threw that bitch, they threw that bitch in the motherfucker in the river. You know what I'm saying? The LA River, goddamn it. Shit. So Lizzo, baby. Chill. Let the talent speak for itself. Now listen, reviewers. We don't give a damn what Lizzo's size is, like I just said. We don't care about her size. I don't give a fuck who did this shit. Now, Lizzo showing her naked body on her Instagram page, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your page, right? That's your page. So when I go on Lizzo's page, if you go on Lizzo's page, Benny, we have entered Lizzo's domain, right? If we pay for a ticket to go to Lizzo's show, we have entered Lizzo's domain. So we see some cheeks, God help us. But we pay for that shit, right?
Right.
God help us. We're going to see some inappropriate shit, but we pay for that. You go to Lizzo's page, you see some inappropriate shit, hey, you went on her page. So, hey, not in the public venue. Don't be tacky, right? Don't be that person. We'll give a fuck about your size. We'll give a fuck how confident you are. That's tacky. Bottom line, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You stay classy, Lizzo. Okay? Now let's do that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's I couldn't have said it better myself. If you pay for it, damn it, you're gonna get all of that. But if you're walking around, trying to get the attention, it's not a beauty double standard. Oh, what if it was fucking Beyonce?
That's the first thing they said. It don't matter. Beyonce, you tacky as fuck. Walk around with your ass cheeks hanging out the thong in the Staples Center, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Right. So it wouldn't like that. That's what it is. I mean, And by the way, new decade, ladies. I think we've moved past the whole you gotta be sexy to feel powerful shit. In the new decade, I want to see you elevate. I think I've said this on past podcasts. In 2020, you either need to be selling pussy for real or give it up. Like straight up. You need to be on Snapchat Premium, Cam Soda, Bang Bros, the Brazzers Bus, whatever the fuck you gotta do. OnlyFans.net or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever.
If you're gonna sell it, sell it. Don't halfway do it at this point. Enough is enough. You don't have to be showing your ass to have. There's a difference between being a sexy standard and beauty. I want to see more standards of beauty. That doesn't mean you have to have your ass out at the Lakers game.
You know what I want to see? Benny? I want to see women, you know what I'm saying, dressed like women, acting like women, empowering women, and getting that bread. You know what I'm saying? Get that bread. If you're going to sell pussy, sell pussy. You know what I'm saying? But the days of Tatiana, 2020, let's cash that out. You know what I'm saying?
Leave that shit in the 2010s. In the 2010s.
Let's cash Tatiana out. You know what I'm saying? Even though, look, Tatiana ain't going to never die. But I need to see more women doing things as women. You know what I'm saying? Looking like my daughters. You know what I'm saying? My babies is growing up. I need to see my babies seeing women doing women things. Speaking of my daughters, shout out to Deja Lee Bridges. You know what I'm saying? Deja is 16 years old now. Turned 16 on the 10th of this month. Shout out to Daddy's oldest girl. love you, proud of you. Can't wait to see you in a little bit, man. So had to get that out of there, man.
Happy belated birthday, Deja, and your pops will see you when he's back out here hanging out with the Blue Dini. Oh, that's right.
No. See, Deja is in Mississippi. Anaya is over there. You know what I'm saying? Her birthday is in July. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to keep up. I got a lot of kids, so it's kind of hard to keep up. I don't blame her. All right, I don't blame her because honestly, to be honest, I forgot her birthday, and I had to be embarrassed and come back and tell her. Look, I got fucking kids. I got a gang of goddamn kids. And I forget my own goddamn birthday. So the shit just happens. I'm sorry. She wasn't tripping. She laughed it off. She said, I love you, Dad. Don't worry about it. You're getting old. That's what she told me. So, hey, it's happening. So look, Lizzo, ladies, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get together. We're going to get that bag. Like Benny said, you're going to sell that pussy sell. All right? You're going to be about that bag and about your issue and about getting your education and about owning a business and about, handling your business. Let's do that. But I want to see more women doing B. If you're going to sell pussy. Prostitution is the oldest fucking occupation in the world. All right? So bitches going to keep selling pussy. You know what I'm saying? But I just need to see women doing women shit. You know what I'm saying? We love you ladies out there. White, black, yellow, purple, whatever.
Puerto Rican and Haitian.
We love y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all, baby.
Speaking of getting together, Mr. Bridges, my God, there's so much shit to cover. We're gonna do it in a concise amount of time to make sure you reviewers get exactly what you need from us, the Savage Duo. So, like I said here at the top, we're doing things a little bit different this week. Now we are gonna do some recap here of Week 14 and Week 15 Savage picks. But first, we got to see where we're at after these 2 full weeks of football minus the Monday Night Football game, Colts at Saints. And with a drum roll, please. JB is at 108, 94, and 1. Oh, but the Blue Dini holds on to the lead. 112, 90, and 1. That's after Week 14 and Week 15, almost all of Week 15 Savage picks.
I got a bone to pick with you real quick. Man.
Let's hear it.
So the Green Bay and Chicago game, you did not put on our picks. All right?
That's right.
It wasn't there. I looked it up and down, side to side, back and forth. It wasn't there. Yep. All right? Now, I know your hate for Green Bay. All right? And I know how you think. Yeah, you picked the Bears to win. No, you didn't. I picked the Packers.
I picked the goddamn Packers. Why would I pick the Bears now? Why would I pick the Bears now?
Because I told you your hate for the Packers. I can hear you saying it. Your hate for the Packers, bro. Telling you did. But the world will never know. It's like how many licks it would take to get to the Cinnamon Tootsie Roll Pop.
Hey,
man didn't put it on there.
You picked. Hey, you got the trap game of the week, so feel happy. You picked the fucking Dirty Birds to beat the Niners, so good for you, damn it. We're gonna go over it now. Shit, we're going over all this shit right now, damn it. All right. So look, the Ravens are hot. They beat the Bills last week. Brownies got a win last week. Packers have won 2 in a row. They beat the Skins and then the Bears. My Kitties have dropped 2 in a row. Niners have now dropped 2 in a row. That's crazy.
The Niners.
Finns got it done last week, but not this week. The Bucks have won 2 in a row. JB picked them correctly 2 weeks in a row. The Texans fell. Texans fell last week, but they were 4-0 after dropping a game, which is why I picked them this week to beat the Titans in a close one. The Jags fucked it off last week against the Chargers, but they ended up ruining the fucking final game at Oakland Alameda's Coliseum.
In Coliseum, man. Damn, they lost that bitch. Yep. Only fitting for the Raiders. This is only fitting for them, man. They lose their fucking last home game.
Yeah, let's take a moment with that. I'm gonna be real. Raiders, come on, man. We know the Raiders' history has been very up and down these past, really since like the early 2000s when obviously they fucking went to the Super Bowl and they were contending and shit. Come on, man. That's some shameful shit. Like the Jaguars are about to fire Marone. After the shit that came out today with how like 25% of the complaints against teams came against the fucking Jaguars, Coughlin is probably going to be out of here. And y'all fuck it off to Gardner Minshew in them on the last game when you got so many of those fucking diehard fans. A lot of them aren't going to be able to go to a lot of games anymore because they live in the Bay and they just can't go to Vegas every week. Come on, man. That's some weak ass shit. If you were playing like a straight killer team like the Ravens or some shit or even the Niners, all right,
we kind of give you a pass, right?
Yeah.
Kind of give you a
but
pass.
The Jags in the last game, like
Minshew Mania.
Give me like you know what I'm saying, the Mississippi mustache. I mean, shout to him, but still
stash.
The sip stash, and they fuck it off. And like last year, I remember last year they thought it might be the last game because they thought they're gonna fucking move to San Antonio for a season or some bullshit. This was it. Motherfuckers were taking their season ticket seats out and taking them with them on the way out. Like that was it. It's over, baby, and y'all tricked it off to the fucking Jaguars at home. Bad fucking business.
Bad business.
All right, we're keeping it moving. The Chiefs. I was proud of this one, JB. I bet the house last week on the Chiefs to get it done against the Pats, dude, and I got that. You on the other hand, my friend, need a new residence because you bet the house on the Birdgang to beat the Steelers.
I did.
The Steelers haven't get it done. Which
we tricked it out.
Arizona. I need my Birdgang faithful to stop letting so many motherfuckers come in here like it's a fucking San Diego.
I got no choice. Listen.
Chargers game.
Listen. I got no choice. Okay.
Too many towels.
This is the desert, bro. So everybody out here, ain't nobody out here from here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moves here from the Midwest, the East Coast, to get the nice weather, to get the sunlight. And then what people don't understand is that everybody sees us on the fucking everybody sees us on their schedule, and it's a vacation, right? You got. I mean, look, the weather's fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's be real. Like, it ain't just us. You know what I'm saying? It's just us in abundance. I ain't gonna lie. And it's us because it's more people it's more about the people who live here, not being from here. But same thing with LA now. Now there's two teams in LA.
True.
The Steelers took over the Barstow fucking Chargers game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're doing the skull clapping that bitch.
Right. Yeah. When they were skull clapping, you know what I'm saying? Minnesota took over that joint. Who played the Rams the other day? And it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like 50-50 now. You know what I'm saying? It was like. And the Rams and the fucking Coliseum hold like 85, 90. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah, we gotta chill on that. I mean, we had a bunch of dog pound faithfuls in there yesterday, and they got their ass ran up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shit. Shout out to the motherfucking BG getting it done.
And you're right. I mean, a lot of transplants in the desert, and you know, the Steelers Nation is nationwide, and they travel very well. Yep. So I mean, that was kind of the main things that was happening there in Week 14. Eagles beat the G-Men on Monday Night Football in overtime. Old man Eli got back in there, but it wasn't enough. Apparently, that may quite possibly be the very last home game ever for dumbface Eli. It's end of an era. Probably certainly not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He may get in after a couple tries. We'll see. Although he's at risk of finishing with an under 500 record, so we'll see about that.
Bro, 2 Super Bowl rings, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, and his last name is Manning. First ballot Hall of Famer, bro. Stop playing.
I ain't gonna give you first ballot. I think he's gonna get in there. I don't think he's gonna be first.
Benny. First ballot. I'm not saying it because he's just killing. Like, I'm telling you, his last name is Manning. He was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. He has 2 rings.
Right.
All right. He played for the same team his whole damn career. First ballot in 5 years. Mark my word. 5 years today. This is December the fucking 16th, 2019. Mark my words. 5 years, he'll be up for the Hall of Fame. Trust me.
All right.
Well, I mean, that's if he retires after this year.
Right. All right. Timestamp reviewers. We'll see. We'll see if he's right. All right. And then moving into Week 15, the Ravens mashed out the BUMS bums. Oops, I mean the Jets on the very last Thursday Night Football of the year. The Pats, dude, coming fresh off of letting the camera run on the fucking Bungles sideline, got it done with some shaky ass fucking offense. Bucks beat my Kitties, who are banged up. Season's over. Yeah, whatever. Go Pack Go got it done against the Bears. Texans squeaked one out against the Titans. Chiefs smashed out the Broncos.
Hold on. Run it back. Hold on. Can I just talk to the Titans real quick?
Yes, please.
Tennessee. I'm gonna talk to Sam Thompson, Samantha Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Your goddamn Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna need y'all Titans to figure out who the fuck y'all are. All right?
True.
I'm gonna need y'all to figure out who the fuck y'all are. You ball 4 games straight, and it ain't by coincidence. It ain't by committee. You doing your thing, right? Playing tough, hard-nosed defense and running the fucking ball. Tannehill getting some first downs with his legs, making some great throws, and then you get to the Texans, you just fucking trick it off. Now, I know. You know, Deshaun Watson's dynamic. He does things with his feet. I get it. He throws the ball well. You got 2 dynamic receivers. But bro, who the fuck y'all gonna be? What y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck y'all gonna do? Because teams like Tennessee, nobody want to play them in the playoffs because it's like, what team you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right now they're 8-6. I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know, AFC is not real strong. They don't have a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, super duper teams. Like the Chiefs clinched. The fucking the Chiefs clinched. The Patriots clinched. The Ravens clinched. Who else clinched? Oh my God.
We'll get into that in a moment. We will get into all that here in a moment.
All right, here we go.
But you're right. Listen, the Titans, as you say, the Titans are fucking tightening up, as we said in past seasons.
Loosening up.
Yeah. Right, exactly. So look, they get it done. Who else are we looking at? Chiefs, as we mentioned. The fucking G-Man got it done against the Finns. Eagles staying alive in the race for the bum-ass fucking NFC East.
Like the BGs.
Squawks got it done on the road. Of course, talking about the Raiders. BG got it done. The Vikings skull clapping all the way back from the West Coast. All right, here's another one we got to spend a moment on. Ooh-wee, how about them? Ooh-wee, them Cowboys.
Them boys.
JB, first of all, did you see any of this game? Because I did not see 1 minute of this fucking game. Because I looked at the score and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
You know, I kind of, I was doing my NFL pass thing, field pass thing, and it was for a minute. I'm going back and forth. The red zone. I'm sorry, the red zone. So, NFL red zone reviewer shows you once somebody's team gets in the red zone, they show that part. If they're gonna score, now they go directly to that game. And the Cowboys just, they're probably the most bipolar fucking team in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know who or what the fuck you're gonna get when you play the Cowboys. So. If they are picking up steam, if they are figuring out who they are, it's a great time to do it. So this is when you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're in a great position. They're still atop the East. And now it's a showdown coming up between them and Philly is that a Saturday game or is that a Sunday game?
Well, let's check the fucking schedule, shall we? Week 16, there are three Saturday games. So for Week 16 on Saturday, you have the Texans at the Bucks to start, Bills at Pats, and then the Rams at the Niners for the Saturday night game. So then that'll be coming up there on Sunday. So you got the 125 Pacific Standard Time. You got the Cowboys at the Eagles, essentially for the division. So that's what you're looking at there. All right, so yeah, the fucking Cowboys. I mean, Christ, they Lord knows they're gonna trip and fall in the playoffs, lose in the divisional, and old Jerry be like, oh no, I think Jason's doing something right, and then the whole bullshit starts again.
Right, and it goes, and the beat goes on.
Exactly, word to the whisperers.
The beat goes on.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the song that doesn't end. Shout out to fucking Lamb Chop. All right, listen.
I didn't expect a Lamb Chop shout out on this podcast, but hey, shout out to Lamb Chop, great kid show.
Lamb Chop the homie, man.
Yeah. Hey, you picked the trap game correctly. The Dirty Birds end up getting done. Real quick, in your heart of hearts, because I honestly can't tell. Did Julio break the plane? Did he break the plane?
He did.
All right.
He broke the plane. The whole, if we know the football looks like when the football has that white line, right, and it has this much of a nose sticking out. When he fell backwards, all of that was over the goal line. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was a touchdown.
Okay.
Nothing else to talk about. But I told you last week, Benny, all right, that I'm waiting on San Francisco to kind of hit that wall. Now everybody, you know what I'm saying, like Dan Orlansky was making excuses on fucking Get Up on ESPN talking about they had 3 of their starting defensive backs were hurt. Okay, great. That's awesome. But Julio Jones is gonna eat regardless. Like Cam gonna pay the food. So you can cancel that shit. But I knew it. I just knew that the 49ers, who they lose to last week?
49ers lost to the Saints last week.
Lost to the Saints last week. You know what I'm saying? So, no, they didn't.
Yeah, last week.
They're not beat the Saints.
Did it really? Hang on a thing.
They beat,
you're right.
Yeah, they beat them in New Orleans. So, I just knew that this was coming. I knew this was going to happen. I personally think that the 49ers are going to be a one and done in the playoffs. I really do. It's only so long, man, that fake thugs can pretend. And, you know, shout out to Tupac. But this is why I say this. There's a difference between what the Rams were doing last year and what the 49ers are doing this year, right? The Rams want to base their life on the run game, and that's fine. But when a team stops your run, basically like Atlanta was doing, they pretty much were stuffing the run and making Jimmy G, you know what I'm saying, depending on Jimmy G to make those throws. And when you shut down their play action and their all this bullshit ass smoke and mirrors that they do, and they have to play regular football, not very good at it. All right? Telling you, you're one and done in the playoffs. All that great season, you're one and done in the playoffs.
Yep, and the Bills beat the Steelers. Duck Hodges threw a couple picks late to seal it for the Bills, who are playing some pretty fucking balanced football. And JB, you're leading me right to it. I have a series of rapid-fire questions based on what you were talking about with the Niners to take a peek in your brain to see what you're seeing here with some of these teams as we approach the playoffs. Now, let's just take a look at where we're at here with the playoff standings starting in the American Football Conference. The Ravens are the number 1 seed currently, followed by the Pats, then the Chiefs, and then the Texans for the moment. Wild cards right now are the Bills, who have clinched a playoff berth, and the Steelers are still in. The Titans, the Colts, and technically the Browns are still in the hunt. In the National Football Conference, you got the Squawks are in; they're number 1 seed as of right now. The Packers are in; they're the NFC North champions as of right now. You got the Saints, who've clinched their division already, regardless of what happens tonight. Cowboys currently still hold the number 1 seed in the 4th seed overall, and obviously the division lead in the East. Then, as of right now, the Niners have clinched a playoff spot, but as of right now, they're the wild card. And the Vikings are the other wild card. In the hunt still are the Rams, the Bears, and the Eagles. So, first question for you, JB, in the American Football Conference, who's the first team to trick it off before the playoffs? Who's the first team to shoot themselves in the foot before the playoffs? In the AFC.
Who does Houston play this week?
Well, let's see here. In week 16, fucking Houston. Let's pull that shit up.
Saturday night game, right?
Yeah, so Houston is the first game on Saturday. They play the Frisky Bucks down there at the pirate ship. Ooh, Mr. I'll tow you away.
Well, since Houston is going to the pirate ship, I'm going to say that Houston is going to be the team to trick it off. I don't believe in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't believe in Houston. I don't believe in them. And I think that everything is going to happen to where the Titans are going to be that wild card team in the playoffs. I really do. I think that's what it's going to boil down to. You know what I'm saying? I think that Cleveland is, Rhapsody, that's over. That shit's over. So Tennessee is going to get in there. And so I think that Tennessee and Houston are going to end up being the wild cards, kind of like it is. But I still think that Houston is going to get beat this week and kind of just fuck their whole shit up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see Houston getting beat by Tampa Bay. I can't.
Okay, so you got the Texans. Now for the NFC, who's the NFC team that's going to trick it off before the playoffs?
Los Angeles.
Oh, the Rams fucking themselves over.
Yeah, I can see the Rams going. They finna fuck it up. I just see it happen, bro. The great JBs, you know what I'm saying? I see it. I foresee what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like San Francisco is going to be a one and done in the playoffs, but I think the Rams are going to kill themselves they have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be a wild card team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they went out, and some other things happen. But I just see them. I mean, who the fuck knew they were gonna get their ass beat by the Cowboys like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they gotta play a scalded dog in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? In San Francisco, yeah, they fucked. I think they fucked, man.
And you bring up that team because I thought you were going to mention this team, but maybe you'll say it for this question. Who's the NFC team that's going to trick it off in the playoffs?
I mean, shit. Hold on, let me get back to what I was just looking at.
Because as of right now, if the Cowboys end up staying in there,
bro, I'm telling you, who's gonna trick it off. Like San Francisco gonna trick it off.
Oh,
San Francisco gonna trick it off, bro. Like straight up, they're gonna trick it off. Wow. Like it's no doubt in my mind, San Francisco gonna be a one and done in the playoffs. No doubt in my mind.
Okay, and then how about in the AFC? The AFC team that'll trick it off, shoot themselves in the foot, Cheddar Bob himself in the playoffs.
Cheddar Bobbing. Hold on, let me get back to this. Cheddar Bob.
Lamb chop reference, Cheddar Bob reference, same episode. Don't tell us we don't give you the good dope.
You can't tell us that we ain't give you that blue magic. You know what I'm saying? So the first team to trick it off in the playoffs, man. So I'm looking at wild cards, Tennessee, Houston. If Houston makes it in, they're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? If Houston makes it in, then they're gonna get beat by whoever they play.
But you think they're gonna trick it off before the playoffs? Let's just say it's the Titans. It's not them.
But see, that's the thing. Like with the way they're 9-5 right now, Houston's 9-5. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh is 8-6, and Pittsburgh. I mean, with Duck Dodgers at the helm, I don't really see them just going like that. You know what I'm saying? So Tennessee and Houston are gonna be the wild card teams. Here, I'm guessing that right now. I'm predicting that right now. So once the playoffs start, Houston, wild card team. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Tennessee, wild card team. They're gonna play each other, right? Mm-hmm. Tennessee, it's hard to beat the same team twice. So Tennessee gonna beat them. Houston gonna trick it off. Man.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Now, here's an interesting one for you. Which coach? Here's two of these. Which coach will get fired but shouldn't be fired, and which coach won't get fired but should at the end of the season?
Man, Jason Garrett. I don't think he's gonna get fired.
All the
shit that we keep talking about. I just don't see him getting fired, bro. Like Jerry Jones, I don't know what they got going on. Like this love affair, this marriage, they just will not divorce each other. Jerry will not draw the papers up. He will not serve him. He will not get the divorce. I mean, okay, so let me take that back. The thing is this. Garrett's contract is up after this shit. So he won't get fired. They just won't bring him back. All right? He won't get fired. They just won't bring him back. All right.
Am I still here? No. Am I fired? Not exactly.
Right. Matt Nagy kind of comes to mind. All right. And also the coach in Atlanta.
Dan Quinn.
Comes to mind. Mr. Quinn. So he probably should be fired, but I don't think they're going to fire him because those players love him. All right. I think they're going to chalk it up as a bad season. And they're going to keep him, and they're going to try to rebuild and try to come back next year stronger. But I don't think Dan Quinn will get fired in Atlanta. I don't think they'll bring Jason Garrett back. He won't get fired, but I don't think they'll resign. Okay.
So you think Dan Quinn will be the coach that won't get fired but probably should. So who do you think is the coach that will get fired but will get the raw deal?
He already got it. Oh, bro. He already got it. He didn't deserve to get fired. He did. But circumstances were what they were. New owner. And the NFL is about guys. This is my guy, that's my guy, that's my guy. Mm-hmm. Right? So that was the situation with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then finally, Dr. Bridges, we're gonna end this on a positive note. It got me to thinking because I was reminded watching the broadcast of Sunday Night Football that when the Steelers got it done in 2006 against the Squawks, they were actually a 6 seed. And they got to the Super Bowl. You remember that? They were a fucking 6 seed and they got to the Super Bowl. So it got me.
I had two homeboys playing that game.
There you go.
Yeah.
They play and they.
Matter of fact, two of my young Southern Miss Golden Eagles, Southern Miss to the top. Jeremy Parquette and Edric Pruitt, who just got caught up in that bullshit. So yeah.
Okay.
Both of those guys playing in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Youngins. Both of them youngins.
Nice.
Edric Pruitt actually played because Jerome Bettis was still playing at that time, right?
Yeah, because that was his walk off because they got it done to the big mo.
Yeah. So Edric actually played safety in that game because I forget who that safety was. I played with him. I want to say here, but he got hurt. And EP had to end up playing the rest of that game.
Oh wow, there you go. Well, you already know. If there's a big game, there's always at least one golden eagle to be found. Southern Miss to the top. So that got me to thinking, JB. So of the potential wild card, the current wild card or potential wild card teams, one in the NFC and one in the AFC. Give me a team in each conference in the wild card. None of the top 4 seeds that will be most likely the team to make a run to the big dance in February. Who do you think?
If I gotta pick a wild card in the AFC, I gotta say Tennessee if they make it because they run the ball. Because they run the ball, and they die hard by running the ball. They die by running the ball. So you think about defenses that can't stop the run at this point. Baltimore, hit or miss with the run stopping. New England, we don't know what New England we're gonna get. Kansas City, I'm still not buying their defense, to tell you the truth. And Buffalo, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Their quarterback isn't consistent enough to go put their defense in bad situations. So I'll say Tennessee because Tennessee's going to run that ball. Okay. Henry don't fumble. Tannehill will take off running with that thing. You know, a couple zone reads, keep it, get some key first downs, and then he's just a better quarterback than Allen overall. So yeah, I can see that. I can see Tennessee first because Houston just won't run that ball. Houston shoot themselves in the foot by throwing the ball all day, and Sean Watson fuck around and throw 2 picks and turn the ball over 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll say Tennessee will raise some hell if they get in there with their minds right.
Okay, and then how about for the NFC? You got, as of right now, Niners are still a wild card. You got the Vikings. The Vikings might be the team if Dalvin Cook's healthy. If Dalvin Cook is healthy,
Cooks is hurt, man. I mean, he's really hurt. He's really hurt. Hey, I mean, Dallas has all the intangibles to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? If Dallas gets in the playoffs as a wild card, watch out.
But they won't, because the only way they can get is if they win a division, either one of the teams. So it's either got to be. It's got to either.
Oh, that's right.
Your choices are the Niners,
it's gonna be LA,
the Squawks, the Rams, or the Vikings.
Well, I mean, the Niners. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be a wild card, and they'll get in, and they do run the ball, and they do play sound defense. So I can see. I believe they're gonna. I take that back because I said I believe they'll be one and done, and I'm gonna hold true to my word. Okay. So who else we looking at as a wild card?
You got the Vikings are right there, 10-4. You know, and then possibly if the Rams trip and fall, or if the because we got to look at the schedule too, because right now week 16,
Philly or Chicago. I mean Philly. So Philly. If Philly beats, so that's the thing. If Philly beats Dallas, then Dallas becomes a wild card. No, they out of it.
No, they wouldn't because either one of those teams, because of the records, whoever wins the division, that's it. They get the division. Neither one of those is either going to be you're in or you're out. They won't be.
Okay.
Yeah. So like for this week. So for this week, you got the Niners host the Rams. I believe they're going to bounce back and get it done. And then week 17, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's going to be for the division. Us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually. So the BG plays the Rams in week 17, and then it's the Niners at the Squawks, probably for the division.
Now that'll be for the division. Yeah, that's gonna be big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't even say shit. I'll say Minnesota right now because we know they're gonna be a wild card. So,
right. Well, I was gonna say best case. Like I mean, in that regard, shit. If the Niners win their next 2 and the Squawks end up being the wild card, it's got to be the Squawks, right?
Well, of course, yeah. So if the Squawks if the Squawks are a wild card, of course you're gonna take them. But if San Francisco becomes a wild card, I believe that it's gonna really just fuck off their spirits because they were riding high, and they're gonna get in the playoffs, just get their ass beat by one and done, and then they're gonna be last we hear about them. I'm excited about these playoffs. It's very intriguing.
Yes,
exactly. It's good because It's good because right now we don't have teams that are like, oh yeah, we're gonna sit back and just, kick back and let everybody just, chill. We can rest the game. Nah, these games got just like you said, we got Seahawks and the fucking Niners, last game of the season, and that's gonna be for the West. So this is how the West was won. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Who have to play? Who the Rams play this week? 49ers, right?
Yep.
If the Rams beat the Niners this week, I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? They fighting for you know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like they want to play spoiler. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to play spoiler now. So ain't nobody, you can't kick back and be like, we ain't gonna play these cats because we ain't worried about nothing else happening. Nah. You gotta be on point. It's gotta be your A game because we're gonna lose game.